importance of some buildings appeared to be lost in the mist of time. The Church of Saint-Nazaire is one of them. The oldest mention of the church dates back to a cadastral plan established in the first decades of the 19th century. The building itself is small but sufficiently large for the village population. It is turned towards the east and it features a circular apse. It only appears to have 2 bays. With its round apse, it may have looked something like this. The presbytery was built in the early 19th century, marking the re-establishment of the Catholic Church as a force in the parish. Following the tumultuous revolutionary period, during which the church building itself was damaged, Abbé Goiffon mentions significant building work taking place in around the 1850s. The church as we see it now, sandwiched between 2 other buildings, is a result of this transformation. In 1825, the church was bound by the cemetery on the west side. This space was used for the later extension, with the aim of creating enough room for the village's increasing population. A number of rituals and developments followed the restoration and extension of the church at Saint-Nazaire, including the nomination of a parish council, an inventory of church goods, and the installation of a bell, which was blessed on the 21st of November 1859. Local historian Gérard Pouly tells us more.
Fabrique de 1859 qui a décidé de remplacer la cloche. Ok. Donc la cloche s'appelle Marie-Thérèse parce que c'était la femme du maire s'appelait Marie-Thérèse Moulin et on a donné le nom de la marraine, c'était la femme du maire de l'époque.
It is hard to overestimate the importance of bells for a village in the past. In Saint-Nazaire and elsewhere, the bell was a tool for communication, used by councillors and clergy to address the population. It was also a tool for synchronisation, marking different moments throughout the day, including the Angelus, recited 3 times each day. The knell sounded to mark a death, the tocsin to raise the alarm in case of imminent danger. The bells were also rung in an attempt to ward off storms, with the aim of diverting the thunderclouds towards Vénéjean, Saint Alexandre or Saint Gervais. This superstitious and profane use of the bells was not always appreciated by the clergy. The bell and the soundscape of its regular ringing formed an integral part of village life. Villagers felt affection for their bells, calling them by their names. In locations with multiple bells, the inhabitants could recognise each one. They were also ready to pay for the privilege, raising subscriptions to refound a bell which were damaged and had ceased to ring as they should. Population grew up with their bells and were familiar with the particular timbre of those in the village, distinct from those in other villages in the area, which were treated with condescension and real bad faith. The possession of a bell loud enough to be heard by the neighbours was a sign of power and a source of great pride. During the Revolution, large number of bells were requisitioned to be melted down for cannons, particularly in villages which had more than one. In some cases, warned of the arrival of the local revolutionary authorities, the inhabitants buried their bells to save it from its fate. In early times, the bells rang throughout the day. Now they mark the hours, reminding us of their position in the heart of village life. Village spirit is referred to in French as campanalisme, from the Italian campanile, bell tower. The bells were both the focus and the symbol of belonging.